Let's get one thing straight. Solo travel is for the brave. It's for those who dare to venture beyond the familiar, to embrace the unknown with open arms and a spirit of adventure. The bold, the ones who aren't afraid to get lost, to stumble upon hidden gems, and to create their own unique stories along the way. The people who want to find themselves, or at least find a really good flat white for their Instagram. Because let's be honest, a perfectly crafted latte can be a journey in itself. But what happens when you decide to solo travel somewhere safer than a baby-proof daycare? What happens when the thrill of the unknown is replaced by the predictability of perfection? Buckle up, folks, or don't. There's not much to buckle up for, unless you're bracing yourself for an overwhelming sense of, safety. You've heard the hype. Visit the world's safest place, they say. Come experience tranquility like never before. Nothing bad ever happens. What a thrill. Get ready for excitement so mild it's practically horizontal. There's nothing like packing your bags and flying halfway around the world, the anticipation building with every mile, just to find out your biggest fear is jaywalking, the ultimate act of rebellion in a land of order. Watch out for that crosswalk sign. It might just be the most dangerous thing you encounter on your entire trip. It's so polite, it might just apologize for existing. Excuse me, traveler, I'm terribly sorry for being in your way. But let's face it, most Americans dream of adventure, of daring escapades and brushes with the unexpected. The kind where you survive on street food, navigating bustling markets and savoring flavors you've never encountered before, and questionable decisions, like trusting that street vendor who promised it wasn't spicy. Yet here you are, about to explore a place where the only crime is wearing socks with sandals, a fashion felony of the highest order. Honestly, if you want chaos, just try ordering coffee past 4 p.m. That's when the real anarchy begins. So welcome to the wild world of safety, a place where the unexpected is meticulously planned and the unpredictable is carefully managed, where the only danger is running out of SPF 50. Because sunburn is a serious threat, people. Prepare for an adrenaline rush of punctual public transport. You might actually arrive early, and locals who say bless you when you sneeze. Every single time. This is solo travel, but not as you know it. Get ready for an adventure in, extreme predictability. Picture this. You land in Singapore, stepping off the plane and onto what feels like another planet. The city is so clean, so unbelievably pristine, you're almost afraid to exhale, worried you might contaminate the air with a rogue germ. It's a level of cleanliness that borders on the surreal. The airport, it's basically a spa. Forget those cramped, stressful transit hubs you're used to. This is an experience. You might actually to have a layover here. Immigration officers smile at you. A genuine welcoming smile. It's like you're their long-lost cousin, finally arriving for a visit. You half expect them to offer you a welcome drink and a warm towel. Litter? Not even dust dares to cross the street against the light. The streets are so spotless you could eat off them, though I wouldn't recommend it. You walk the streets at midnight, feeling completely safe and secure. You're practically for trouble, convinced there must be some lurking around a dark corner. But the only thing you find is a 7-Eleven, brightly lit and welcoming. Inside, you're greeted by a dazzling array of snacks, including 5 different flavors of mochi, and a cashier who calls you dear, offering a warm smile and genuine hospitality. You try to look tough, like you're a seasoned traveler who's seen it all. But your biggest risk is a sugar rush from all the tempting treats. Forget pepper spray. Leave that at home. Carry a bottle of hand sanitizer. You'll fit right in, and you'll be perfectly prepared for for anything that requires clean hands. And the public transport. My word. It's an experience in itself. It's so on time, if you're late, they hand you a note of apology for the train's tardiness. Okay, maybe not, but it feels that way. Buses glide in like ballet dancers, graceful and precise. The subway is cleaner than your mom's kitchen and probably more organized too. I half expected the train conductor to offer me a warm cookie and a refreshing beverage. Let's not forget the locals, the heart and soul of this incredible city. They'll go out of their way to help you, offering assistance and guidance with a genuine smile, sometimes literally going out of their way. I once asked for directions and ended up with a personal walking tour, complete with insider tips and local secrets. A discount on bubble tea, because who doesn't love bubble tea? And a lesson in origami, because why not learn a new skill while you're at it? Safety land, where the only thing that'll kill you is kindness. So pack your bags, prepare to be amazed, and get ready for an adventure in the safest, friendliest city on Earth. Now let's shift gears and venture into the slightly less polished corners of the globe. Imagine solo travel in a country where the streetlights are just suggestions, flickering promises in the inky blackness. Where shadows dance and every corner holds a question mark. Crossing the road? More like auditioning for Fast and Furious pedestrian drift, a high-stakes game of chicken with tuk-tuks and rogue scooters. Your tour guide doubles as your bodyguard, fending off persistent vendors and navigating you through crowded markets. And your mom's anxiety hits maximum overdrive. Brace yourself for daily check-in calls and frantic weather updates. Here, you're constantly checking your pockets, a nervous habit ingrained in your muscle memory, your map, and your life choices. Every wrong turn leads to a moment of existential questioning. Every local has a special deal just for you, a once-in-a-lifetime offer you can't refuse, or can you? And you're one wrong turn from starring in your own episode of Locked Up Abroad. Suddenly, that souvenir doesn't seem so appealing. It's basically an extreme sport with snacks. A culinary gamble where the stakes are your digestive system. There's a certain excitement, sure. The thrill of eating street food that may or may not give you superpowers, or at least a very interesting story to tell. The joy of navigating public transport that runs on a schedule written in invisible ink. Embrace the chaos, it's part of the adventure. The local dogs are tougher than you, so are the pigeons. They're not afraid of anything, especially not you. But let's be honest, half the time you're not even sightseeing, you're just surviving. It's a constant battle against the elements, the crowds, and your own dwindling energy. Instagram captions go from living my best life to send help and Pepto-Bismol urgently. Danger Lane is for those who want a story with every scar, a badge of honor earned through near misses and questionable decisions. So, when you tell your friends you're headed to the world's safest place, don't expect applause. Expect confusion, a blank stare followed by why, and maybe a little jealousy. They secretly wish for your stress-free holiday and that perfect drama-free selfie. They'll never admit it, though. You know a place is safe when the emergency number is used more for lost cats than lost tourists. In ultra-safe countries, street crime is so rare, you're more likely to be mugged by an overzealous street performer than an actual mugger. Public transport? You can leave your wallet on the subway, and someone will chase you down to return it. Seriously. The biggest risk is being late for your dinner reservation because you stopped to thank everyone personally. In some cities, there are so many cameras, you'll feel like the star of your own reality show. Keeping up with the cautious. The police? They smile, wave, and actually solve crimes. Wild, I know. You might even spot a public bench that doesn't smell like regret. There are apps that tell you which streets are safest, which crosswalks are the friendliest, and how to avoid the terror of stepping in a puddle. Welcome to the future, where danger is just a rumor, and excitement comes with a warning label. If you're expecting street-savvy crooks, forget it. The only thing you'll get hustled for is your opinion on which local dessert is best. Everyone's so helpful, you'll start to wonder if you're in a Truman Show reboot. Ask for directions and you'll get, an interactive PowerPoint. Locals escort you to your destination, recommend their cousin's noodle shop, and insist on taking a selfie with you. It's like being a minor celebrity, or a lost puppy. You ask someone to watch your bag for a second, they'll stand guard like it's the crown jewels. You leave your phone on a bench. Someone will hand it back with a screen cleaning cloth. The last time someone was this trustworthy, they were animated and had a talking animal sidekick. At some point, you start looking around for the prank crew. Is this kindness real? Or is Ashton Kutcher about to jump out from behind a recycling bin? Nope, it's just another day in the world's safest place. Good luck adjusting when you get home. Tip 1, try to jaywalk just once, see what happens. Spoiler, nothing. You'll be greeted by a chorus of gasps and a polite reminder to use the crosswalk. Rebels, take note. Your street cred won't survive here. Bring your most boring travel insurance. You won't need it, but it makes you feel adventurous. If you want risk, eat the food with the second highest spice ranking. Careful though, you might break a sweat. Hydration is key. When in doubt, ask a stranger for help. They'll probably call for backup, form a search party, and offer you snacks. In some cities, you can even join a safety squad. It's like a flash mob, but with reflective vests and an obsession with handrails. Remember, in the world's safest place, your biggest adventure is trying to find Wi-Fi that isn't perfect. If you succeed, you get a badge of honor, and maybe a free coffee from the world's friendliest barista. Let's be real. Most of what we know about solo travel comes from movies. In America, you grew up with Taken, so you expect every trip to need Liam Neeson on speed dial. In the world's safest place, Your special set of skills is remembering your hotel room number. Forget Survivor. This is the Great British Bake Off of travel. High tension? Only when the cafe runs out of oat milk. The most dangerous thing to do is stand on the left side of an escalator. Prepare to be judged by 1,000 stares. You're not dodging bullets, you're dodging invitations to community art walks. Your escape plan is figuring out which vegan restaurant has the best hummus. The only time you'll see drama is on Netflix. So bring your pop culture skills anyway. You'll never know when you'll need to quote Spider-Man. With great safety comes great responsibility, or at least the responsibility to make your own adventure. Here's the thing, you don't need danger to have an adventure. Sometimes the wildest thing you can do is try karaoke in a city where everyone sings like Adele, or attempt to order a coffee in a language you've never heard before. Spoiler, you'll get tea. There's joy in the small stuff, like discovering a vending machine that sells hot meals, or realizing your public bus has free Wi-Fi and soothing elevator music. Forget bungee jumping. Try navigating a supermarket with 47 brands of soy sauce. You might not return with battle scars, but you'll have stories. About the time you almost missed your bus, except you didn't because the driver waited and waved. Or when you looked lost and a group of school children formed a conga line to help. Safety isn't the enemy of adventure. Sometimes it's just the plot twist you didn't see coming. After all, who needs chaos when you can have contentment? And really, really clean public toilets. So is traveling solo in the world's safest place boring? Maybe, if your idea of excitement is dodging pickpockets and haggling over fake Gucci bags. But if you like spontaneous kindness and worry-free wandering, this is paradise. You'll return home with stories so wholesome, your grandma will finally stop pretending to worry. Your only regret? Packing a first aid kit instead of extra socks. You'll miss being called sir by taxi drivers and getting lost in a city where everyone is your GPS. Remember, there's courage in choosing comfort. Solo travel isn't about danger, it's about discovery. And sometimes the wildest thing you can do is embrace the safety. So, go on. Live life on the wildly safe side. Just don't forget your travel pillow.